It helps if I have my mic set up. Welcome to Askew Adventures, The Outer Worlds 2. And if you caught any of my, if you caught the end of the stream last night, you'll know I turned in my quest here, I walked out this door, and it locked up on me. Luckily, I didn't really have to do anything beyond loading back in. It had auto-saved right there. So we are good to go. I do not know if we still have hostile... I don't know if there's still hostiles, but from that audio I just heard, there might still be hostiles in this facility. I don't know where they're at. The little red on my compass says they might be this direction. Let's see if we can get out of here without having to kill anybody else, because I really don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh. Guess not.
Some bad company.
Huh?
I'm gonna get out here. Our console reluctantly takes over. Yeah, he staged a full-on coup.
Modulator. Any previously inaccessible rifts could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem solving may be required in reaching them.
Creative problem solving, huh? So I gotta parkour my way up to them sometimes. Yeah. I kind of figured that part out already. Alright. I'm fairly certain that we are done with this location. Just want to check something on the stream real quick. Make sure we're looking good. Yep, everything looks good. Got to do this though. All right. Make our way somewhere else. What else is there to do on the moon here? Well, there's a facility up here we haven't been to. So everything in this whole region seems to be kill on sight to me. Not sure why, but it is. This facility should be pretty empty, but there's a lot of troops in here, so... and the good news is I'm not getting faction hits with the Protectorate for killing those troops, at least not that are visible to me. Which means that I can kill them without suffering, it seems, too many consequences. But I'm still trying to minimize collateral damage, as it were. So, one of the things I did was, when I got to the moon here, was repair one of the lightning towers. There's, I think, 4 other towers, it said, to be fixed. So we can do that. There's an Anti-Cleo's research station that we have a piece of data we can take to them and see what they will, what they'll have.
That was some light instruction and a restorative cocktail to abrade my imperfections.
Check enemy light just turned on.
Yeah. Yeah, we got Protectorate guards. Varachnid mines.
Troublemaker approach.
Yeah, don't start combat though.
took with some light instruction and a restorative
Coming up
cocktail
with some
to
folks.
upgrade my imperfections.
Yeah. Not sure we're going to be able to get out of this without some combat. Where'd he go? There he is.
Now you see me. Now you don't.
Now you see me, now you... Oh, ouch. Okay, those mines hurt.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Yeah, I'd appreciate being able to see what in the hell's shooting at
You
us.
have my back.
Risk moving to cover.
Alright, we're just gonna have to... We're just gonna have to start just... assuming every encounter is a shoot-to-kill encounter. Wow.
Back in business.
That was some terrible marksmanship there. On my part. He barely had a sliver of health left. It took me 3 shots to even hit him, let alone take him down. That was not good. Alright. So much for trying to approach it with a minimalist amount of bloodshed. That was my goal. But doing so seems to just guarantee that I bring a whole regiment down on myself. Shock assault rifle. Pierce resistant plating. Alright. What do we got here? Just some messages. Welcome, Sentinel. To all personnel. Update to screening protocols. Please be aware that any arbiters or personnel associated with arbiters are now subject to additional screening. Arbiters and personnel associated with arbiters must submit their identification forms in triplicate and shall have any non-standard issue belongings confiscated. All is for the safety of Arcadia. No protocol updates for sentinels or associated personnel. Glory to the consul. Not to the sovereign, to the consul. Because he has staged a coup. I'll be surprised if the sovereign's even still alive. Although maybe that becomes the mission. Late game mission is to rescue the sovereign. As of this moment, arbiters and those associated... Well, that's what I just read. Is that... Equipment may be reclaimed. Okay, this is slightly different. As of this moment, arbiters and those associated must now present all standard issue weaponry and armor at this checkpoint for inspection. Equipment may be recollected at central control. May their unarmored passage to the central control renew their devotion to the consul. Oh, so there's some infighting. Okay. So the arbiters are not liking the development with the consul taking over. That's intriguing. So now there's going to be split factions within the Protectorate even. Very interesting. Does that mean I'm heading towards Central Command or Central Control or whatever they called it? Oh, we got some arachnids over here.
Time to earn my commission.
Ready to wait. On your command.
Well, then shoot them.
Roger, please.
Oh, not good. Not good. Yeah, this gun is not, this gun is not, what the hell?
Not getting
He's,
up without help, Commander. Don't mind
I
me.
mean, yeah. Okay. I'm assuming that's in-ray damage. Okay, so this... Yeah, this shotgun's not gonna do it. I need... Good. So it says it's putting out 575. That, if that was 575 DPS, then I'm in real trouble, because it did not seem like it. But I do need some kind of close range. Because when they close in on me, the assault rifle, marksman's rifle, whatever, is not a good weapon. Not a good weapon. Got a building over there. It looks to be that building across a little bridge, and then a big building over here. Yeah, I could be getting way ahead of myself going here. There are probably quests that would like send me here that I just haven't encountered yet. But
So, you gonna ask the Earth Directorate for a promotion after this is over? I'd say you deserve a nice, comfortable job somewhere.
I'm planning to work my way up, but not through pushing papers. The Earth Directorate needs less bureaucracy and more boots on the ground. Only way to really help folks. Take, Tau City, for instance. I've heard those folks might need a lending hand to get out from under the corporate fist.
If that's the case, then you'll need a friendly local to show you around. Put in a good word for you. I could maybe part-time out of my busy schedule to help.
Greetings, fellow loyal citizen of the Protectorate.
greetings. Why are you burning all that stuff?
Well, because I was ordered to, of course.
Of course. Yeah. How silly of me. I'm sorry. I should have never doubted you. Of course. Yes, obviously, but why were you ordered to do it?
Oh, of course. My mistake. It's obviously because my commander wants it done, and has more important things to attend to personally.
Okay. For what reason do they want it done?
Because their superior officer wanted it done?
Why does it need to be destroyed?
Oh, I believe it's because the Sentinels have taken over many of the duties typically associated with the Arbiters. The Sentinels must not have need of these supplies and didn't want to allow them to fall into enemy hands. Yes, that makes perfect sense. Although, it's not my place to speculate.
You don't think it's strange that you're burning military assets during a war?
Our purpose is not to question, but to do. A mind free of thoughts cannot be corrupted. Cadets Oath Volume 2, Chapter 3, Page 4, Paragraph 7, Line 6.
Oh my. Hey, there's a DOSBall card in there. Yeah. No. No. One must ultimately develop free thinking and question things. Okay, well, that was enlightening. The Sentinels, I guess, are under the control of the console, under direct order of the console. And they're trying to remove the arbiters so they can install the console as the new sovereign. But it's not my place to speculate. Actually, that's all I do in these games is speculate. Try to figure out what the plot's going, where the plot's going next. Should I parkour over the gates? Because it certainly looks like I can right here. Get up on top. Get up on top of the wall. Get down here behind some cover. Okay, we got cover. Do we have line of sight on any of the potential targets? Or potential hostiles? We do, we got a few.
It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Okay. You do that. Meanwhile, I'm just going to sneak in the building over here. If that's alright with you guys. Oh yeah, definitely sneaking in. The safe's not even locked. Alright. These are some kind of holding cells, huh? Okay. Wonder if we would get some different reactions or dialogue options if we had Tristan along for the ride here. General Communications. Internal Memorandum, Department of Belief. Notice to all Sentinels. Effective immediately, the Department of Belief, newly established by the Consul, shall handle all matters related to the religious development of the Protectorate's subjects in our current time of conflict. Once the order is returned to the Protectorate's fold, they shall answer to the Department of Belief, as led by the Consul, who shall rule upon all religious determinations made by members of the Order before they are put into effect. No exceptions to this shall be made. Glory to the Consul. We have recently prepared a reduction in arbiter-centric rooms to grant greater space for our increased Sentinel numbers. Please take steps to certify this transition is without issue. Any grievances submitted through official or unofficial channels shall be punished severely. Okay, so there's definitely some infighting going on. A bit of a power struggle, it seems like. Somehow I doubt I'm going to make it across this courtyard unseen if I go this direction. So we're going to go back out the way we came in. Travel around the back, see if there's a different route where we can remain unseen. maybe. We got a bunker mech Mark IV there. 5,000 hit points, and my sneak attack is gonna barely touch him, and he does not have a skull next to him. Well, that's disturbing. Yeah, hopefully.
Enemy approximating in our vicinity, command.
This paradigm we serve supplies all we deserve.
Where? Okay. Sure. Shut down the barrier. Make it easier to get in and out. Yep, nothing here worth getting up here for. Ah, I did not want to take the short way down. That's okay. Uh-oh. Well, I think...
Got eyes on some no good.
Perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible with
Yeah.
a thing of symmetry.
Yeah, we're gonna bring all those down on our heads. I suppose I didn't keep any melee weapons. I kept not a single melee weapon. Cleaned up my inventory off stream. I mean, I don't know if that'll start a full-on fight. I think it will, because that mech is right there. There's all kinds of people just jogging around. What to do, what to do.
The console provides, the system abides.
Alright. Well, I don't want to be that close to that mech when I do this, in case that sets off combat with, like, everybody. Do that. And, yep, that set everybody off. Okay. Where they at? Where they at? Where's that shot coming from? What is
End this fight on my feet.
Holy cow. This guy really is crazy hard. Okay. Okay. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay.
Aggressors in range.
Okay. You guys want me to kill the whole camp? Then I will. I probably should have used, like, distraction stuff instead. Wow, it brought the whole thing, all of the guards from everywhere.
Escape for you. And duck down these Brookings soon.
Nope, let me up there. Alright. I'm stuck, and I can't see any of these people shooting at me.
Your insides are leaking outside.
Yes, they are, but I can't.
Ammunition
All charged up.
forever vigilant.
Yeah.
So we might talk this over.
The idea is to, the idea was to pick them off a few at a time.
Anyone else?
Watch your vitals!
Yeah. Get out of my line of sight, dude. Come on.
Back in medical pack. Out.
Okay. This is not going according to any kind of plan.
Spy, move!
Realign with the pyramid. Allocating explosive. Giving to maintain explosion. Exit the blast radius. These fools still linger.
Restoring the balance.
That cover spot looks much better. Allocating explosive.
Yeah, it's not any better.
Observe such progress.
Okay.
Cut above the average. Grenade! Don't let that thing explode you!
Don't let this thing explode you.
Grenade? Away! I don't see him.
Okay. These guys don't realize I'm actually trying not to kill them.
Walk on over there, huh?
They are trying to get... They are just trying to get themselves dead. This thing I ain't figured out how to take out yet. Actually... Where's my shock weapons? There's a shock weapon. There's a shock weapon. That's probably my best shock weapon. I need a third. Move. Why are you just standing? What was I stuck on? Are you freaking kidding me? I have trauma kits. I have trauma kits. As far as I know, both of my companions were up.
And Donnybrook in suits!
Okay. Well, at least it didn't send me back that far.
Could we walk on over there, huh?
Yeah, just walk on over here. Alright. I have no idea what I was stuck on. Why I couldn't move when that guy targeted me. But that was not fun. Alright. So we'll switch to that. See if that does... Yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna miss me. Because I am on the move. Because he is firing too many of those things at me. My TTD is out of charge. Where's he at? Where's he at? Damn. Where's he at? Where's he at? There he is. Get me go-getting again? Is that what she said? You're still on fire, dude. Did we finally take the thing out? I guess so. Whew. I knew that guy was going to be tough, but, damn. Shock weapons are supposed to, like, do extra damage against automechs, I thought. That certainly did not seem to be the case. Oh, that was a... Yeah, that was a long drop. Fine, I will walk all the way around. Okay, I'll walk part of the way around. There's still some potential contacts somewhere. Whoa, the building's full of them. Okay. Let's clear out here and this other outbuilding first. Oh yeah, we reduced him to a pile of ash. We did beat him. Finally. It only took forever. And a lot of ammo and a lot of running around. Classified History of the Protectorate. You flip through the book's many pages, each of which bear more long black redaction lines than actual sentences. Eventually, however, one unredacted line stands out to you. Passed into the Advanced Age, Sovereign Reuben Varick sought to extend his service to the Protectorate and, accordingly, his life. After much experimentation, the Sovereign unfortunately passed at the age of 115 years. It's a firing range, so these are all combatants. Seriously? Holy cow. I know they weren't headshots, but nobody should be taking that many body shots. That's kind of cool. Anything in here? Oh, somebody said. Don't lose your head, people. Keep calm. So this is just a training range. Oh, we got an office in here. All right. A multi-launcher. Ammo type mini rocket. So we got a rocket launcher. I've run across a few of those. Haven't really ever used them, but I've run across a few. Welcome to the Armory Terminal. Sentinel Harrison has adjusted the evaluation questions. Knowledge evaluation. In order to unlock the armory, you must complete an evaluation of your knowledge of Protectorate history. All questions must be answered properly to open the armory. Are you ready to begin? Yes. Question 1. What was the age of Sovereign Reuben Varick on the day of his passing? Guess a number. 115 years old. I actually happen to know that information. Correct. Very good. In what ways were the original Articles of Confederation flawed? Subjects were expected to work for monetary compensation. Ridiculous. My guess is going to be there were no clauses for succession. Incorrect. Uh-oh. Any further mistakes will incur an electric shock. Exiting test. Search central control for clues. Sentinel Lowry, your questions before were laughable. What was the first colony ever founded in Arcadia? Even children know that's pioneer's pride, fool. You're making the day shift sentinels look like a bunch of doddering lunkheads. I've replaced your asinine queries with ones that shan't be able to crack in 1,000 millennia. No getting into the armory without bypassing them. And if you disable the electrical punishment circuitry, I'll let all know of your cowardice. All shall know the superiority of the night shift over the day shift. Prepare to fail, Sentinel Harrison. Night shift rules, day shift rules. No, I don't. Explosive 17 to just blow the door. Okay, so to get into the armory, I'm going to need to find more clues to the answers. And even then, the one I absolutely knew, it didn't highlight as knowledge obtained. I had to actually remember it. That does not bode well for me not getting shocked. Alright. Well, we'll check the guard towers first, I guess. See what we can find. If anything. Maybe some ammo. Yeah, ammo's good. Yeah, bits are always good too, but I was hoping for something a little more informative that might get me into the armory. Alright, Tower 2. Just ammo up here. And not much of it at that. Alright. I went through that building, but I did not see any kind of informational pieces like that one I saw in there. So, central building, I guess. A quick sweep, did I miss anything? Doesn't look like it. Alright. So I guess we're going in. See if we can at least do these like one room at a time.
Subjects prosper under the guidance.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, that's right. That's right. I have a perk that causes critical hits to hit a second target sometimes. I forgot about that. That was unexpected because I'd completely forgotten about that ability. Oh, I could have snuck around behind them. Didn't have to kill them at all. Oh well.
We've got company, Commander. The unfriendly kind.
Are you unfriendly? Oh, yep, you are definitely unfriendly. Yep. definitely unfriendly. I gave him an opportunity. You know, this looks like a perfect place to have picked up some knowledge, but I'm not seeing any interactable knowledge pads or papers or terminals or anything here, so... onward and downward, I guess. What's going to be stored in the basement? Not... that door couldn't be opened.
Got trouble, mate.
Yep. Okay. What was that shot? This copy of the Protectorate Acumen Test is one of the first drafted by the matriarch herself. You may have noticed its unusually simple questions and greatly truncated length. It was believed initially that this was all required to successfully decide the vocations of Protectorate subjects. In the many peaceful years following the matriarch's passing, the Protectorate iterated lightly upon her initial designs. However, after his rise to power, Consul Thoreau correctly identified many ways in which the Protectorate Acumen Test could further identify a subject's strengths and weaknesses. The test nearly quintupled in length, allowing us all to rest easy, knowing Arcadia's future subjects will be properly placed in their societal roles. Okay. Niles, are you out in the hallway engaging with these people?
Back in business.
Niles, we are not... No. And I need the occasional backup firepower, or I would totally be trying to lone wolf it. Because these guys do not understand the concept of don't bring the house down on top of our heads. Oh, she can fire out of cover. Why can't I?
Got my lamps on a hostage.
Through his beneficent guidance.
Okay, are you guys done bringing extra combatants into the fray? Please. Fall back to here. We haven't done this room yet. We are sweeping. We are not trying to take out everybody in one grand gesture. Alright, looks like the lab is unoccupied. Although there is bathroom loot. Because of course there is. There always is. Don't see any of those access tunnel thing entrances. So, moving on. What else we got down here? Okay, so this looks like where you probably drew all those extra people from. Okay, there's a storage crate on what's supposed to be somebody's desk, it looks like. So this would be the arbiters that they essentially displaced and replaced with sentinels. Where was that hatch? There's the hatch. Okay, that just got me past people that are already been taken out. I think that's about it for this room. Didn't learn anything in here for the test. Oh, wait. Protectorate fitness records. Artillery shell lift records. Fencing champion. Longest lunge mine thrower. 60-second shooting range challenge scores. Virgil's... Oh, Tristan Rao. Hold on. First in artillery shell lifts. First in mine throw. Fencing champion. 6 years running. Fencing champion. And then 60-second shooting range challenge. He was third. I'm glad we didn't bring him on this because I don't think he would have approved of all of the killing we've had to do. Certainly not any of it where I initiated the combat, even though they were 100% hostiles and going to treat me as kill on sight.
Rough customers about.
How is a sneak headshot not killing those people? Well, that's a lift. We're not ready for a lift. We're not ready to be going to a different level yet. I reiterate, not ready to be going to a different level yet, as the tunnel I'm crawling through goes upwards to the next level. One level worth of enemies attacking me at a time, please.
You there!
Ooh, okay. It's strange to be using what's essentially a sniper rifle in this close quarters combat, but it's doing the job. Okay. Sentinel correspondence. Senior Sentinel Ibi. I recently finished my review of the security mechanisms present on the flagship of the Sovereign, and I must say our security coordinators have outdone themselves. Defense rings every corridor, hourly redundant hallway patrols, and at the crux of it all, no one can access any deck of the ship without providing deck-specific credentials. That means that, for example, an officer on Deck 2 would be unable to access Deck 4 without aid. It's good to know. No assailant or group of assailants could run roughshod over the ship, no matter how coordinated, unless we get the proper credentials beforehand, because we know we need to. I hasten to call the ship nigh impregnable. Perhaps we might even implement some of these security measures at Central Control as well. Sentinel Bartaz. I think you're a little late. With implementing them at central control. Alright. Is that the storage room? That is the storage room that has the ramp up. We still have the whole other wing. Wait, was that the whole other wing? Did we just... Maybe we did do the whole thing, because I'm pretty sure I went left to start. I went left to start, right? I've definitely been there. There are sure signs of my presence. Alright, we'll take the sneaky route up. That does not seem to have given me a vantage point on any personnel. There's nobody here. That's because it went up to... It went up to the entrance. It did not go upstairs. So the only way... Where does that go? Can I get... Okay, that goes into the basement. I've been down there. So, lower floor, main floor. The lift takes us to the upper office. It's the only thing left. So, up we go. Alright. Somebody's somewhere. Weapons display case. Plaque on the case reads, this weapon, known as the feedback cannon, was the firearm of choice of Xavi Nunez, first Supreme Arbiter of Arcadia. Lockpick 11. It just looks like a pistol. I don't have an old picture of the Supreme Arbiter and her two proteges, Tristan and Virgil, taken years ago. Remove the frame. You find nothing remarkable as you remove the picture from its frame. However, you do notice a line of text in an untidy scrawl on the back of the photograph. To the Supreme Arbiter, a grander mentor has never walked the byways of Arcadia. Gingerly, you place the picture back as you found it. No, I want to take the picture to Tristan. A number of volumes still stand on this dust-blanketed bookcase. Deciphering the Plan, a primer on the Order of the Ascendant Teachings, Laws of the Protectorate, volumes 1 through 113. Skim, hard-pressed viticultures for the hard-pressed. Can I only do one of these? Or can I look at other books? Okay. Thumbing through the pages reveals dense walls of scientific text and a sea of red underlines, crossouts, and annotations. It looks like the Supreme Arbiter was having a one-sided argument with this book's author. Laws of the Protectorate. Though it doesn't seem overlarge at first glance, this book is so heavy it almost fights you as you pull it from the shelf. Were you to drop this on your foot, I have no doubt that several of your bones would shatter on the spot. The pages are so dense with writing as to be almost completely black in places. The edges of the book are worn, and many pages bear highlights, bookmarks, circles, and other marks. It's clear this book was extremely well loved. Hard-pressed viticulture for the hard-pressed. This seems to be a wine enthusiast guide for home brewing, with the target audience being officials with a very limited amount of time. Judging by how much thicker the dust is on it than every other book, it does not appear to have ever been opened. Well, I can look at all of them, but I don't really gain anything from it. Okay. Oh. The lead arbiter is the person Tristan's trying to solve the murder of, or the killing of, trying to determine that it was a murder. And this is their... This is their quarters. Maybe I should have brought Tristan here. A relatively standard filing cabinet featuring what must be hundreds of dense, boring documents. As you shuffle idly through the papers, skimming for something noteworthy, you hear something shift deeper in the cabinet, but it's difficult to surmise where. Observation 4 or treasure hunter. I've got both. Okay. You eventually find that the bottom shelf bears a false bottom. You lift it to reveal a small compartment containing a single, slightly dusty bottle of alcohol. Alright, well. Bottle of gin in the bottom of the filing cabinet. And I can't open this. That sucks. And the terminal... Oh, I didn't examine this. Required quest of the quest casting off the veil. I don't have... Okay, I need to bring Tristan here. This is a Tristan quest place. He might be able to reactivate that terminal. Okay, well... I did not know that. I don't think I found the answers to the questions for the test either. Okay, there's still some places I haven't been, because there's still some... Oh, yeah. There's a room I haven't been in. Because there's still a couple people alive in it. I haven't been in this room because there's still general garbage loot I haven't picked up yet. Alright. Unless there's a book in there with knowledge of how to answer the test, I don't really need to go kill those people. I have no true need or desire to do so. There is somebody in this room. I don't like that the target scope is black as I try to aim down sights initially. Annotated map of Arcadia's first colonies. One of the locations on this map bears a bright red X mark. A small note is pinned beside it. Suspected site of initial signing of Articles of Confederation early into Arcadia's founding. Name successfully stricken from records. No copies of surviving initial articles, but extremely sporadic rumors persist that they were shockingly lenient in regards to punishing citizen infractions and allowed subjects frightful amounts of autonomy. Though our society has proven that citizens require strict rules to thrive, rumors of any other guidelines must not be allowed to persist. Continue to identify sources of information and excise most thoroughly. Interesting. So, originally they had some freedoms, and that was the government that the Earth Directorate made the deal with. And then things changed when the matriarch... Oh. There's so much audio in the game that I completely missed that high-pitched whining I was hearing there was my observation skill eyeball icon pointing me to something. I'm level 20 and I just realized that there were auditory cues with the observation skill. You okay there, dude? Can I get you some help? Alright. Carry on. Where was that secret wall? It's back here. Alright, I guess that door opens it from this side. You found your way out of the floor, or out of the table. Good job. Not quite sure what we're gonna find up here. Oh. Oh, it's a back entrance to the tomb? What? It is, in fact, some kind of back entrance to the tomb. Interesting. That's very interesting. I wonder if there's anybody here. Those mushrooms I just picked up, I actually need for one of the... Was this the secret door I couldn't find when I was inside here? That's hilarious. I think it might have been. Alright, I'm pretty sure we have no need to do anything else here. We'll go back out to the surface, see what other mischief we can get into. Hold on, what did that say? Recalibrate the lightning. Talk to Auntie's Choice. The armory can only be... So I should go back to the armory, actually. Take that test, see what is in there. Travel to the research camp. Do the lightning. I need to bring Tristan here. Well, to the armory. Maybe I'll stop by the ship, swap out Inez for Tristan, take him to the armory. Yeah, that's back on... I don't remember the name of the first moon now. Paradise Island. That's back on Paradise Island. And that one's... Okay. Alright. Botched. Brain Benders of Auntie's Choice. Okay, they finally closed that one. That was moving the people of Westport to Fairfield. I did not do that quest. I specifically didn't do it. So it says botched. It goes in as failed. But that was a choice I made to not do it. I didn't want to displace them. I gave them... Nope, I needed to go to the ship. And swap out my companions real quick. Do Tristan's quest while we're there. Swap out Inez for Tristan. And then go to the armory. I'm going to assume he's going to let me steal from the armory. As long as he doesn't freak out over all the dead bodies and rightfully ascribe them to my meddling. Why are you... Oh, you have something to say.
That scum. That miserable scum. To think he would stoop so low as to overthrow the sovereign.
He did have something to say.
I shall not rest until the consul pays for his treachery and Arcadia's rightful ruler is reinstated.
I'm just hoping we can find him alive. It seems your beloved protectorate isn't so infallible after all. Guess that makes you an outcast, huh?
A protectorate led by the consul is no protectorate at all. They are the outcasts, not I. I fear how my fellow subjects will respond to this news. I believe that most will remain loyal to the sovereign, but I will need to deal with those who strayed.
Well, I mean, they think that by following the consul, they actually are remaining loyal. I guess this explains why so many protectorate troops have attacked you.
That it does. How long has this conspiracy been in motion without my realizing? The very thought makes my blood boil. I sincerely doubt this is the end of my thoughts related to the matter, but we've wasted enough time with my ruminating. Let us be off.
Yes, let's go in this door over here. And take this little test back here. Oh, yeah, that's the armory door. Okay. Is it gonna point out to me the correct answers now that I have found them? I guess we'll find out. Yes, I'm ready. It was 115. Next question. They naively allowed subjects too much autonomy. Citizens need rules to thrive. What security measures present on the flagship of the Sovereign prevents unauthorized deck access? Users must present a deck-specific set of credentials to access any deck of the ship. Very good. Who's in charge of the Protectorate's religious development? The Department of Belief. By what criteria does the Protectorate Acumen Test truly place subjects? By matriarch ordained principles built upon by the consul's able hand. All answers were correct. Yay! Hopefully there's something worth having gone through all that. I was thinking, you know, weapon upgrade. Rocket pistol? I might be convinced that that's a weapon upgrade. Yeah. Yeah, that just might convince me. A shock rifle. I think I already have similar weapons to that. But 930 DPS. 399 DPS versus 446. Okay, I need to compare that to that. The shock rifle is arguably considerably worse. It does have a greater effective range. Well, that's good. Maybe that's been my problem with it. I guess the damage fall off beyond the effective range is the problem. 18 meters is pretty close. effective range, 100 meters. So that's not an up-close weapon. Unguided portable magazine-fed anti-personnel launcher. That also looks like a rocket guns. What's the magazine size on this? 22. I mean, it 930 DP. Okay, some of these numbers are getting outrageous. Rockets at 200 meters. Rockets at 100 meters. Yeah, we're gonna. Where'd that other one go? Which one was it? Was it you? It was you. Man, I don't know which one of these do you. I don't know if I want to be using rockets as an up close weapon though. that seems like a poor choice for my self-preservation. 6, so that's basically the same as that one. Alright, so I can mark that one as junk because I don't need another copy of it. Alright, I have to see what this does. Okay. Okay, this is ultimately is not going to be a good choice. I'm going to blow myself up with it, but it's going to be hilarious when I do. And then I'm going to switch weapons back and do something else.
Smells like paint and agitated dust. Renovations, as I surmise.
Yep, renovations and
That elevator over there goes to the Supreme Arbiter's old office. I hope the technicians have kept it in working order.
It is in working order. So let's go. All right. Can you get me in this, Tristan? You cannot get me in this. Are we on the correct quest to hit this button? We are not. Can we start that quest?
We made it off Greater Tranquility Station. Presumably the delegates did as well. I'm pleased we prevented their murder. But they remain my enemies, peddling a false peace. I only hope we do not pay for this decision in the future. But let us focus on the task at hand, saving Arcadia from the rifts.
Wonder if I have to discuss some personal matters to get that quest to trigger.
I consider myself an open tome.
How's the life of an arbiter treating you?
Quite well. I am able to uphold justice wherever it may flag. Bolstered, of course, by your steady support. Was there more in this vein you wish to discuss?
Wouldn't mind hearing more about your relationship with the Supreme Arbiter.
She taught me all that I know. Her teaching style was stern, but enlightening. If ever I erred, she would teach me to avoid making such a mistake in the future. Though she did not raise me from infancy, I was brought into her tutelage quite early. I spent a great deal of my life looking up to her. Her death weighs leaden on my shoulders. We must find her killer and bring them to justice, lest justice in Arcadia truly fall to ruin.
Well, I've seen, not really evidence, but signs pointing towards the Consul having a hand in that. You talk about a lot about the Sovereign. What's so special about him?
Why? He is of the Matriarch's direct lineage.
Okay, that part I get. Why does it matter?
Only he possesses the understanding to lead us all. Someone not Matriarch ordained would bring the Protectorate to ruin. The Consul's actions threaten Arcadia as a whole. The sooner we bring him low, the sooner we might bring the Sovereign back to his rightful place.
Alright, that was all. I guess that's not, gotta do more to trigger this mission, which means I gotta head back to the ship. I can't fast travel from here. This isn't anything, is it? Nope, doesn't look like it moves. Alright, I'm gonna go back down the lift, fast travel back to the ship, swap Tristan back out, because they start attacking me in this area. I'm gonna have to kill people, and he's gonna get mad at me for killing them, so... Is this the hallway to the entry? It is. Okay. Well, we got into the armory. That was really my goal there. Go back to the incognito. Swap. That's a big hammer, man. Yeah, I like Azab, but she needs a ranged option for combat. She just runs into melee. No matter what we're trying to do, including staying stealthy and not attracting all kinds of attention. Alright. There is a place up here we could go to. Don't know what it is. Maybe we should head to Auntie's and just see what's going on there. Let's see if talking to people there give me some kind of quest to point me in other directions around the place. Oh, we got some raptidons.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Okay, so they take a while to get there.
Raft's raring to go.
Well, they ran off instead of sticking around to fight, so I guess we'll have to find out some other time, some other way. If it's going to be a decent weapon or not. Oh, did combat actually start? Did they start coming after us? I don't see any.
My aftermarket parts are prime.
Okay, it looks like they're hunting for us, which means they don't know where we're at. We're good.
Quite the feat of engineering to keep a place like this operational. Working with high voltage doesn't leave room for a lot of mistakes.
Oh there.
Yeah.
Approach the gate and identify yourself if you're looking for access.
Order? The order is here?
Well, of all the improbable sights I'd never imagined to actually see, folks simply wandering around the Badlands of Praetor would be near the top of that list. I've
Wait till you find out who I am.
Equation that demonstrates how unlikely it is you've survived enemy combatants, hostile critters, and endless lightning in near equal measure.
Oh, is the lightning actually a threat? Because I hadn't even considered that. I wouldn't worry about the odds. We tend to defy them at every turn. The landing pad is literally right there. Getting here was really, really easy.
Is that so? Amusingly enough, I'm inclined to believe you, which means you might be just the help Exemplar Simon's been waiting for.
My, how deliberately vague. Are you at least going to tell me what this place is? What possibly makes you think I'm here to help you people? I'm always happy to help the Order. Where do I find the
He's in the lab
exemplar?
atop the hydraulicalized lift. Ironically, the lift was struck by lightning while the station was being reset and is stuck in its raised position. There is a trail that leads to the top. Just mind the jump onto the platform, and don't touch anything glowing, sparking, or obviously shedding lightning on your way there. And given the situation we find ourselves in, I'll be leaving the gate charged unless you're ready to pass through it. Just approach, and I'll power it down for you.
All right. I will be right back. I gotta fill up my cup. Need some more tea. All this talking to myself is a little much. Requisitionist Fitzgibbons, huh? Okay, so it's in the raised position.
Should you ever need to exit the station, just approach the gate, and I can open it for you.
Okay. Sounds... What is that little thing? Small plasma charge. Okay, so... If I understood him correctly, he needs me, because they're all incompetent, to run around here, parkour up the side of the mountain, and then jump over there and save those people. Sure. Sounds perfectly reasonable, doesn't it? Hi, Kitty. Grounding station supply cache field report. I have taken up position as guard for this grounding station supply cache. The allocated supplies have been orientated according to protocols. This posting can now be considered manned and enabled. Any anti-choice units attempting this approach vector will be unpleasantly reminded it is the Order that sees all eventualities. Addendum. It is weeks now, and the solitude has become disquieting. Has my existence become meaningless? At first I thought the constant crashing of thunder and the roaring of nearby raptidons would drive me mad, but now I'm beginning to find wisdom in the sonic perturbations. Perhaps tomorrow I will descend towards the raptidons and ask their counsel on my place in the equation. Initiate Weir. Poor guy. I bet we find him in a raptidon nest down there somewhere. Okay, we are supposed to go up. Maybe up this way. More potential raptidon. Yep, definitely raptidon nests. Seems like there are no raptidons back here. Oh, mind the gap. You don't even have to jump. You can just walk across. What is this? Is this the wall dispenser unit? It's not stealing, which means the Order can't get mad at me for picking it up, right? So, was I just supposed to come up here to talk to? Are you who I, yeah, you who are supposed to, whoa.
You're the mysterious individual that's caused such a stir across Arcadia? Well, it is my sincerest of pleasures to meet you. I am Exemplar Simon, head of research at this station. please consider me your personal conduit to this meager yet profound portion of the universal equation. How may I be of service?
Conduit. First and foremost, I turn those effects down because that's really loud in my ear. That's better. That's better. I came across a malfunctioning tower, and after fixing it, it told me to come here. Did it tell me to come here?
Ah, so you're the reason I've been alerted to recalibrations. I'd wondered why some of these systems suddenly came back online. Originally, the Protectorate designed this facility to control those grounding towers, which are the only thing keeping Praetor's ceaseless lightning from turning us all into ash. And to be sure, that is the only reason Anti or the Protectorate haven't taken this place by force. They are rightly terrified of what happens if this station goes offline. However, neglect during this conflict led to accents shorting at 5 of the towers, causing gross misalignment. If they aren't realigned, the failures will catastrophically cascade.
Aha. Well, I mean, the scrappers stole some parts from at least one of them, so... Oh no, I know what happens when you play with lightning. I'm not interested. And if you're looking for me to realign them, I hope it comes with a nice, impressive reward.
Prior to being driven from this facility, the Protectorate was exploring lightning-powered explosives. The concept was clearly beyond them, but I have already solved their errors. So with each tower you align, I can produce a batch of the explosives they theorized, and I would happily share them with you.
So, shock grenades. I do it and I get lightning grenades?
That is fantastic news. I'll begin fabrication as soon as you've aligned each tower. And so, I shall have the explosives ready for you upon your return.
I suppose that doesn't include the first tower, which I've already done, huh? Requires item, ground station terminal passcode. I don't have, clearly. Okay, well. It was a long walk for not a whole lot of payoff. Did he mark the things on my map at least? I don't think so. Completed. So if I do that, nope, that one still doesn't. Okay, so that was one of the lightning towers. So it just appears as a little blob. Which means it could be that. That, yeah. That's definitely what it looks like it's going to be. Maybe that one. And that was one up there. Okay. I should have gone there while I was up there. Oh well. So, got one behind in what looks to be the Raptidon zone. What's going on with my... What the heck? Okay, we got a spitter. And we've got a lightning tower 100 meters that direction. So we've got to get down there. Get up there. To get to there, it looks like. Okay, well, we should clear the way a little bit first, right? I mean, from what I've noticed, there's no respawns. So, clearing the way, that's just 3 fewer we have to fight when we do go there. kind of looks like a fight, but is it really? Yeah, they are definitely spitting in-ray. That is... Oh, is that going to be the guy that wandered off after going crazy because he was alone? You would think. Hi, kitty. What do you want? Yeah. You want lunch. It's almost lunchtime. You have a bowl full of food. Is there a reason to traverse that ledge? Probably not. Alright, so I guess we'll just go out. I think I'm good on ammo. Of just about everything except the shock variety. I'm not seeing any signs they have a vending machine here anyway, or a vendor. So no source of ammo there anyway. I think that's going to be my trouble here on this world. It's going to be ammo limitation. I took the perk where I can get ammo off of everything I kill. So that helps. But that just helps me go a little less negative. Order Disciple. Didn't put a name on him, so I don't know if it's the one whose journal we were reading or not. Looks like some crates fell off the mountain. Or we're just stacked down here and then we're ripped open by raptidons. Also, an equally likely possibility. So... okay. Heavy rounds are heavy rounds. Yeah, no. I don't need crafting material so bad to be digging through raptidon dung. Every once in a while I will, because what's in it is worthwhile. But that just does not scrapper hurt giver. He's a hurt giver. He gives the hurt.
Look alive, Commander.
Yep. Hit him. Give him everything. Alright, what else? Okay. Alright. Is that everything? Okay. Get up there. I was just up there. Why did it suddenly stop letting me walk up there? Hello. Yeah. Well, didn't need that Raptidon's hide anyway, did I?
Yeah.
I might need the ammo it was supposed to drop, though. Alright. So this cave... nope. It is... Scrapper Light Soldier. Alright. One more chance. Are you accessible? You are not accessible. That's fine. Ooh, a crate of ammo. Alright. Makes me wish I could break the rest of these crates open. Get out from behind the light. I think this stop is done. Oh, nope. We got in here another scrapper. And a manta wasp. Wait, a manta wasp? Does that mean there's mantisaurs around here somewhere? Alright, I'll take the bits out of the dung. Alright. I think we're going the right way. I did expect...
Looks like a fight.
It does indeed look like a fight.
It's a brawl.
Okay. Alright, come on.
Liquidate them.
I'm trying. Where you at? Nope. Get off me. Get off me. Wow, whole swarm.
Ready to wait, sir. On your command.
Hate to ask for help, but
Looking a few courts low, Commander.
Yeah. Get out of my way so I can actually shoot it.
back in business.
Well, that's good to know. Holy crap, was that ridiculous. I mean, it was good for all the ammo they're dropping. Which is a different perk I took. If I recall correctly, the perk basically says all of your kills are guaranteed to drop some kind of ammo. So even if they drop nothing else, they will still drop ammo. Even if there's something that's not supposed to drop ammo, like raptidons and manta wasps. But manta wasps means likely manta pillars and mantisaurs. Especially since these are mantisaur egg things. Although those look kind of like wasp nests, so I guess those are manta wasps. Manta wasps a different species? I thought they were a different growth stage. Alright. Fine. We will, ouch. Are they coming over the corner? What's coming over the edge?
Armed and ready.
Oh, nice.
Frankly, pissed off.
Okay. I gotta do something about the low... that was kind of fun, actually. Okay, so we got... Clearly we have more wasps around the corner up there, but they are not coming down just yet. They don't have an indication of where we're at yet. Where did they go? There's a couple of them.
Looks like a fight.
Yeah, so fight.
Pick me up. I do it for you.
Privacy, please.
Okay, get me out of the corner. I'm not. Get me out of the corner. Get me out of the corner. Nope, nope, nope. Get me out of the corner. Get me out of the corner.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
No, no, no. I hit the inhaler. Okay. This is...
Back
yes.
in business.
Sorry about the friendly fire there, but I don't know that I had much of a choice. All right, I am... well, I'm out of rockets anyway. I got 7 more. That gets kind of fun, but very, very dangerous. Just as I expected it to be. I guess we'll go back to the shock assault rifle for medium close range. And clean up the battlefield and collect some ammo. Including some mini rockets. That's nice, at least. Alright, what do we got? We got something else back here. That was a lot of wasps. No wonder I kind of felt overwhelmed. And I was correct that this is one of the stations. So at least I came to the right place. Why is my flash? I swore I turned my flashlight off already. Alright. Make it clean. What do you need done to recalibrate? Can I just recalibrate? Status active. Power from atmospheric discharge now being routed to the grounding station.
One tower recalibrated. Exemplar Simon will be pleased.
Yes. Yes, he will. Alright. So we'll head to that Auntie's Choice lab on our way down. Yeah, I think it's down this direction. Takes us to the lab. If I remember the map correctly, which is dubious. Oh. That looks like a long way down. That's less so. Okay, that works. Alright, and... Yep, left around this outcrop of rocks. That should bring us close to the Auntie's Choice. Are these Auntie's Choice drop pods? They kind of look that way. They do indeed look that way. And they don't show up on the map. Okay, so I was not missing something back on Golden Ridge, where we were supposed to find a bunch of drop pod locations and find coils and something inside of them. Alright, what critter is making that noise? Oh, there's another drop pod over there. I hear critters making noise. I do not know which critter.
You're about to enter territory controlled by Auntie's Choice. Act accordingly, or you'll end up as close friends with the inside of a Raptidon.
Tamed Raptidons, huh? You guys didn't learn anything from the Golden Ridge tamed Mantisaurs. At least a Raptidon's not in charge here, I hope. it explains why they want research on the Gorvid, because they're going to try to tame
You
the
came from outside
Gorvid.
the camp, didn't you? Do you have a minute to take a job? For science, of course.
For science, of course. That for science never ends well.
Was the allure of helping to advance science and being paid for it too much to resist? I'll get right to it then. I need someone to bring me a Gorvid egg.
Well, you just so happens that I have one. Can I ask what you need an egg for
I'm a
first?
biological researcher doing some fascinating and mighty important work with Gorvids. I sent my assistant off to the north with a tracking device, hoping he'd lay hands on a Gorvid egg. I desperately need that egg for my research. Could you bring me one? Oh, and bring back my assistant, too, if you find him with all his pieces still stuck together. He ain't much good for assisting in research if he's all torn up. Sound reasonable?
He is definitely all torn up. You're a biological researcher. What can you tell me about the creatures you work with?
Which of my assorted critters would you like to know about?
Oh, what can you tell me about raptidons?
We've got quite a pile of them here on Praetor. Excellent hunters, trackers, and shock troops. Extremely loyal, now that we have them on an all-meaty roll-ups diet.
Meaty roll-ups diet. What about the manta wasps?
Tried them, and they were devastating for all of 12 hours. Then we found out the hard way that they're attracted to lightning, which I claim credit for discovering. Once all the queens got zapped, that was about it. There's no more real hives now, just a few wasps left in the mountains.
I noticed. There's a lot of them, too. Okay, so what's the story with these Gorvids?
Gorvids are absolutely fascinating. A sort of simian-avian hybrid, extremely deadly. Absolutely incredible physiology. I can't wait to have an egg. The thought of being the first person to catalog the process makes me positively giddy with excitement. The profits from my next few papers are going to be incredible.
A biological researcher out looking for monsters that can kill people is a little suspect.
Guilty as charged. My job is studying which critters we can use to fight the Protectorate here on Praetor. Right now it's mostly raptidons, which I'd be more than happy to talk on at length if you've an interest.
I think I've exhausted all the critter talk options.
Sure thing.
Do we give her the egg? Do we give her the egg, hope it hatches and completely destroys the entire camp, much like the Gith egg does in Baldur's Gate 3? If you give it over to the researcher. These people deserve that fate. Those people didn't. Actually, I've already found it. Your assistant is in multiple pieces.
Incredible! And to think I sent all those assistants to die for nothing. I should have just sent a heavily armed stranger first. Here's your reward. You've certainly earned it. Now, back to my lab. I'm going to get so many papers published. Every biological researcher will know my name. There's going to be statues of me.
You know, sending a heavily armed assistant might have assisted you. Alright, do we have anything? Everything here is stealing. Head Gorvid researcher Tedford, last warning. Enough is enough. Despite my request to the contrary, last cycle I once again came across a squad of your maladapted maladroids throwing rocks at my test subjects. I am well aware that you consider me to be an overglorified zookeeper and my raptidon subjects to be burdensome and odorous, but let me remind you, the reason your combat units enjoy reasonable service hours is because my pets handle 45% of the security duty for this outpost. Not to mention the musk these test subjects emit causes most of the roving raptidons to treat it as a friendly nest and defend it from everything that smells like not us. My work is vital. Do not make me go over your head regarding this point. The writing may be corny and campy, but it's top notch to set the scene of the setting of the obnoxious, over the top corporate culture that is the game world. At least the game world of Auntie's Choice. Anything on top? Nope. Okay, I don't think there's anything else to do, although there is a building over there I haven't been in yet. This one I haven't been in. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the radios off. Don't need an auto dock. Scoped heavy marksman rifle. Which is exactly what I've already got, except I've got a speedy, which somehow has the exact same stats. Okay, well, wrong. Alright. Don't need that out. Probably shouldn't have that out when wandering around a camp of potentially hostile people. They're relatively neutral, but that's not guaranteed. Oh, quartermaster. There's a vendor. What do you got? Of course, it's Auntie's Choice. They have to have commerce.
This side of Praetor. Our surplus is available for purchase if you're in need of something.
Show me what you got.
Happy to oblige.
You have an electric manta wasp pet for the ship. 20% surcharge. Oh yeah, wasteful. I forgot about that. Compact assault. Oh, we got a new level of assault rifles coming in. Okay. Uses long rounds. 80 damage. 680 DPS. Because it fires 11 per second. Ooh, okay. Okay, I can't wait for those to start dropping in loot. Deluxe foot soldier armor. A hologram sight. And an advanced mag to increase capacity. And a shock barrel. All right, so 25, 31, 3,400 bits. For an effective close range, 680 DPS. It uses long rounds. Magazine size of 80. Bigger magazine size. And reload speed, and adds penetration. And a scope. Alright, so let's buy you. Let's buy you. Let me pop that on. See what it looks like before I change the scope. They are not both using the same ammo, so that's good. Alright, switch weapons. And your scope is definitely crap. Okay. Alright. So, put that away.
Back for more?
Yep.
If you're reckoning being a repeat customer will earn you a discount, you'd be wrong, but I appreciate the business.
So what will earn me a discount?
More than happy to oblige.
I need the site. Yes. I'd like it to be more than 1.25, but this is a close range, close quarters, mid close. So, yeah. All right. Yes. Install that on the compact assault rifle. Yes. Install that on the compact assault rifle. Yes. Okay. Armor. Blight fortification. Plus 20% damage resistant while crashing. Conflict commencement compensator. Gain 10% of max health as temporary health when entering combat. That's interesting. Corrosion impact guard. 25% damage resistance versus physical damage. In-ray disperser. Pierce resistance. Shock. He was supposed to make something as soon as I gave him his explosives. That might be good. I gave Niles an upgrade. One of his perks was supposed to make, maybe it just doesn't, maybe it goes in the slot that's filled here already. Do I have anything that has a, I don't remember what it was called. What do we got for helmets? Because I've got plus 80% toxicity drain rate, which is nice. Gain increased critical hit chance against automechs. Manual reset. Automechs may now be hacked from a distance. Ghost array. Oh, yep. That's the one. It's a helmet mod. Oh man, so is extra holster, which gives me a third weapon slot. They really want to make you jump through. All right, this one, I gotta put it in though. Absolutely have to put it in. All right. And then Inez had something for primers. Where's the primers? Pinnacle perfume kilo. Essence of vigor. Okay, what I need to compare. Can I not compare? Apparently I can't compare. Rate scanner. Okay, so all right, so we've got heals 450 over 5 seconds. Toxicity 60. Heals 200 instant. Heals 200 over 5 seconds. Toxicity 90. Heals 300. So that's this one's already better. So we can junk that one. Heals 300 over duration. So we can use that one. Heals 600 over duration, but gives you 10 Zeranium poisoning. Heals 550. Okay, so that's an upgrade over that one. Because this one's 450 with 60 toxicity. That one's 550 with 60 toxicity. So Inez's symbiotic primer, 5% health healed each time the party scores a kill. So that I would need a second slot to really get any use out of that. applies a long-lasting buff that heals you anytime your party scores a kill. 30 seconds is not a long time. I guess in combat it's a long time, but all right. So toxicity 90, 300 instant, 300 over time. That 90 toxicity kills me. It basically puts me where I can only use one. So, all right, there we go. Now we got a decent sight on a medium range weapon. All right, and we got a camp over here. We got anybody else we can interact with to do anything with? Corporate liaison. Corporate climber. None of these people have names, so they likely only have just like random. It's not my goal. Not my goal, not my task, not my responsibility. All right. Commander Purcell's log. To General Staff, I have reviewed your weekly briefings and reduced them to the following. 1. Blockade issues. I've been informed that we are to wait for a damn journal unit before proceeding. At every opportunity, ensure they know any success was all part of my master strategy. 2. Project Soft-Boiled. Get the Gorvid researcher the additional personnel they requested, but make it clear I want results. 3. Bug retrieval. Find those idiotic mantiwasps before they get themselves fried. 4. Tunnel cancellation. Create a journalist alert, point out bits saved by cancellation, add lives saved at the end in case they want it to feel good to civilians. Remember, when I get promoted off this unlivable death sphere, I will take the best of my staff with me. Commander Purcell. We've not run into the commander yet. None of that is stealing. Okay. Okay, so some things are tagged as owned and some things are not. And it seems really, really kind of random which it is. All right, so where is your commander? Are you waiting in line for the porta potty? Oh, we got a potential bounty board here. Any local bounties? Local bounties. The Mad Queen. For the crimes of damage to company property, repeated destruction of company personnel. Brief. As part of a new initiative, several of Auntie's choice biologists attempted to train an especially large and violent female raptidon. All were summarily killed by the raptidon, now labeled the Mad Queen, which subsequently escaped into the wilds of Praetor. Our scouts recently spotted her near the chemical factory, where it is believed she has begun to nest. If allowed to breed, we fear her brood shall become a danger to our continued operations in the region. A bit reward will be paid out to any individual who can eliminate this wayward raptidon. Okay. Routine regicide. Well, we're heading that direction for that anyway. Guess we'll check out what this building is while we're there. Probably need to go down here and check this one out too. We don't need that waypoint anymore. Let me clear that. Please, thank you. All right, let's head down here and see what's down here. Then we'll go deal with this building and that tower. Are you the commander? You are the commander. Maybe we should talk to the commander first. Hi, Commander. You're in a really weird spot.
Here? You're definitely not a member of my battalion. You
I am not.
be here on business. My time is valuable. Oh, I didn't realize there were any enhanced soldier candidates left, and certainly none deployed to Praetor. I'd think it wouldn't be worth the cost of transportation.
You didn't miss anything. I ain't deployed. Could say I'm more of a freelancer these days.
I had high hopes for the Enhanced Soldier program. A good idea with disappointing results. Still, you seem more functional than most of the others I've seen. And there's certainly work for freelancers on this desolate rock. Now then, I assume you have a reason for being here.
Well, aren't you just a ray of solar radiation and not happy with your deployment?
Why would I be? Are your lamps broken? Praetor is a dirtball racked by lightning storms. I understand the strategic value of Praetor, but this assignment is beneath me.
So where do you think you should be?
In orbit, sitting in HQ, being involved in overall strategic planning of this system-wide campaign.
You got a high opinion of yourself. And yet something is keeping your boots on the ground.
My superior assigning me here. What else?
So then why haven't you dealt with the barricade yet?
If I could have solved it that easily, it would have been solved by now. If you think it's so trivial, deal with it yourself.
Maybe I will. Let's talk about that instead.
Make it quick. We were working on getting around it by tunneling through a mountain. Unfortunately, work is ground to a halt, extending my deployment on this void-forsaken dirtball.
Why'd you stop digging?
Our equipment detected some kind of anomaly, mostly vibrations. Until we know what it is, I ordered to stop. Causing a cave-in gains us nothing.
Okay, that seems prudent. Oddly prudent for an anti-choice officer. So why choose a tunnel? Seems like a lot of work in the first place.
But they have no defenses on that side. Why would you defend the side of an unclimbable mountain range? We could catch them off guard and put an early end to this campaign.
Aha. Sounds like something's bothering you.
Of course not. No, I'm not going to dig into this right now.
Fair enough, fair enough. I guess we're done talking to you. And, that seems like a good place to take a break. I am going to drop a save and, wrap up this stream. Thanks for watching. If you watch later on the channel, I appreciate it. And, I will catch you in the next one.